What if I told you that beneath the bustling streets and timeless romance of Paris lies a world of death and mystery? Yes, that's right. We're talking about the Catacombs of Paris. This vast underground ossuary resting deep below the City of Light holds the remains of over 6 million people. It's a labyrinth of tunnels and galleries that stretches more than 200 miles, filled with bones stacked high and deep. But it's more than just a mass grave. The catacombs are an enduring symbol of Paris's past, an intricate tapestry woven with tales of plague, revolution and resilience. Every skull, every femur, has a story to tell. Stories of ordinary people who lived and died in extraordinary times, stories that are waiting to be discovered, waiting to be told. So, are you ready to delve into the unknown? Join us as we journey into the depths of Paris, into a labyrinth of bones and history. Our journey begins in the late 18th century, amidst a city on the brink of a health crisis. Paris, the City of Lights, was facing a grim predicament. Its cemeteries, the final resting places for the city's inhabitants, were bursting at their seam. The sheer number of bodies coupled with the limited space resulted in the overpopulation of these sacred grounds. A sense of dread hung over the city, with the air thick with the stench of death and decay. The city's officials knew they had to act, and act fast. As they mulled over possible solutions, their gaze turned towards the city's underbelly, a network of forgotten mine tunnels that lay beneath the city's bustling streets. These ancient tunnels, which once echoed with the sounds of miners chipping away at the earth, had been abandoned and forgotten, left to the mercy of time. But as the city above struggled with its overcrowding problem, these tunnels began to appear as a potential solution. The decision was made. The city's dead would find their final resting place in the shadows of these ancient tunnels. An ambitious and daunting task lay ahead. The bodies had to be exhumed from the cemeteries, a task that would take years to complete. And then, they had to be moved with respect and dignity to their new home beneath the city. It was a transformation that would take place under the cover of darkness. Every night, under the watchful eyes of city officials, processions of carts laden with bones would make their way through the city's streets. Their destination? The entrance to the tunnels, a gaping maw that would swallow them whole, welcoming them into the city's underbelly. And so, under the cover of night, the transformation of these forgotten tunnels into a city of the dead began. It was an endeavor that would forever change the face of Paris, creating a chilling and fascinating world beneath the city's streets. A world that would come to be known as the Catacombs, a city of the dead, echoing with the whispers of the past. With thousands of bones being moved, the caretakers of the catacombs faced a unique challenge. The catacombs started as a simple solution to overcrowded cemeteries, but the caretakers soon realized they were working with more than just bones. They were handling the remains of individuals, each with their own story. This realization sparked the idea to transform the catacombs from a mere storage place into a carefully arranged ossuary. So how does one go about creating an ossuary? Well, imagine a gigantic jigsaw puzzle, but instead of interlocking cardboard pieces, you have bones of different shapes and sizes. The first step was to sort the bones. They were categorized by type: skulls, femurs, tibias, and so forth. This task alone was monumental, considering the sheer volume of bones they had to work with. Next came the arrangement. The caretakers didn't simply pile the bones haphazardly. They created patterns and displays, often in the form of walls or pillars. Skulls and femurs were commonly used in these designs due to their size and shape. The result was a macabre yet strangely beautiful tribute to the deceased, a testament to the artistic skill and dedication of the caretakers. This was not a process that happened overnight. In fact, it took many years, even decades, to complete. The work was grueling and the conditions were far from ideal. The catacombs were cold, damp, and poorly lit. But the caretakers pressed on, driven by a sense of duty and respect for the departed. The creation of the ossuary was a labor of love, a testament to the dignity of human life even in death. It was a tribute to the past, a reminder of our mortality, and a symbol of the city's history. It was a monumental task that required patience, dedication, and a keen eye for detail. By the time the catacombs were completed, they held the remains of an estimated 6 million people. Each one carefully placed, each one treated with respect, each one a part of the intricate design that is the Paris catacombs. Over the centuries, the catacombs have taken on a life of their own. From being a solution to overcrowding in cemeteries, they've served many roles and have witnessed countless stories unfold beneath the streets of Paris. One such story takes us back to the dark days of World War II. The catacombs played a crucial role as a hideout for members of the French resistance. Deep within these ancient tunnels, they found a refuge from the prying eyes of the Nazi regime, planning and executing covert operations to undermine the enemy. Here, in the shadow of death, life and freedom were fervently defended. In the post-war years, the catacombs started attracting the curious and the brave, evolving into a popular tourist attraction. Today, you can join one of the many tours that take you through a portion of these labyrinthine tunnels. Guides weave tales of historical events, ghostly apparitions and lost souls, giving visitors a glimpse into the catacombs' intriguing past. The carefully arranged skulls and bones, lit dimly by overhead lights, create an atmosphere of eerie beauty that leaves a lasting impression. But not all who venture into the catacombs do so legally. The cataphiles, as they're known, are a group of urban explorers who, armed with flashlights and maps, sneak into the uncharted sections of the catacombs. They crawl through narrow passages and climb down hidden entrances, all for the thrill of discovery and a desire to connect with history on a deeper level. These illegal explorations, though fraught with danger, speak to the enduring allure of these underground chambers. From a practical solution to a clandestine war hideout, a tourist attraction, and a playground for the adventurous, the catacombs have indeed taken on a life of their own. They stand as a testament to the city's rich history and the inevitability of change. Today, the catacombs are a place of eerie beauty and a stark reminder of our own mortality. Through all their transformations, one thing remains constant: the silent, unyielding gaze of the skulls and bones, a solemn nod to the cycle of life and death. Despite their extensive exploration and study, the catacombs remain shrouded in mystery. The cryptic allure of these subterranean passages has given birth to countless tales, some as chilling as the cold, damp air beneath the City of Light. Take, for instance, the infamous tale of the Lost Man. It's said that in the early 90s, an anonymous spelunker ventured alone into the catacombs, armed only with a camcorder. The footage that was later discovered paints a harrowing picture: the man's increasing panic as he navigates the labyrinth, the eerie silence only broken by his labored breaths and the echoing drips of water. Suddenly, the man begins to run, dropping the camera in his haste. The footage ends there, with the camera lying discarded, recording only the dark, empty corridor. The man was never found, leaving the chilling footage as the sole testament to his journey. Then there's the legend of the secret cinema. Rumors whisper of a fully functional cinema hidden deep within the catacombs. Allegedly discovered by police in 2004, the cinema was complete with a giant screen, seats, and a vast collection of films. By the time authorities returned with a larger team, the cinema was emptied, with only a note left behind, reading, "Do not try to find us." And who could forget the tales of spectral sightings, phantom figures, eerie whispers, and chilling touches in the dead of night. Skeptics may dismiss these as figments of an overactive imagination, but those who've experienced it would beg to differ. But perhaps the greatest mystery of all is the catacombs themselves. Despite numerous explorations, it's believed that we've only uncovered a fraction of this vast network. Who knows what secrets still lie hidden in the darkness waiting to be discovered? And so, beneath the bright lights of Paris, the catacombs continue to be a place of darkness and intrigue. The enigma of the underground endures, just as it has for centuries. The mystery continues. From their creation to the present day, the catacombs of Paris have been a place of fascination and fear. We've journeyed through time, exploring the catacombs' inception, born from the need to alleviate the city's overcrowded cemeteries. We've delved into the transformation of this subterranean labyrinth into a chilling ossuary, a resting place for millions of human remains. We've observed their role in modern times, serving not only as a tourist attraction, but also as a backdrop for clandestine meetings and secret societies. Yet, despite our exploration, the catacombs still shroud many secrets. Uncharted tunnels, whispers of hidden treasures, stories of lost souls. The catacombs continue to beckon the brave and the curious. So, as we leave the shadowy depths and return to the world above, we carry with us a piece of the catacombs' timeless enigma.